How much was it?
800 pesos for 2 nights, and we can use the pool and the bathrooms.
Nice.
There's no shower.
Ah, I guess the pools are showers.
We're 10 minutes away from El Centro,
Walking?
walking distance. Okay, it's a cool place.
Yeah. Expensive, but it seems
Yeah,
nice.
expensive. Well, I really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a little expensive for like overlanding.
Camping. When we have everything that we need in the van.
Yeah, we don't have a pool.
Well, that's true. We just pulled up to this camp spot. We found an iOverlander. It's an old hotel. Well, it's a hotel and it's old.
It's a very pretty hotel.
Yeah, it's cool. It feels like kind of abandoned, but it's very beautiful.
Half of it is abandoned because it got damaged because of the earthquake in 2017. If you didn't know, there was a big earthquake in Mexico, and this area was affected by it. We loved it because it's super close from downtown. We're from El Centro de Taxco, and we're gonna walk there right now and explore a little bit.
I think one of these, maybe this one?
Chido.
Están bonitos. ¿Pueden pasar, amigos?
Gracias. Mira, ahí está un tallercito que decían.
Así es, pues bueno, yo me dedico a la plata. Yo aquí les enseño cómo es la plata en granalla. La plata en granalla es así, la plata pura. Esa plata nosotros tenemos como artesanos, tenemos antes de fundirla, si la queremos así, utilizar para montaduras en piedra, en aretes, pero todo que lleve piedra, o trabajos cartoneados. Como la plata es muy blandita, se le tuvo que poner cobre. A 1 kilo de plata se le ponen 75 gramos de cobre. ¿Por qué el cobre? Porque la plata es muy blandita. La plata pura es como aluminio. Entonces nosotros la tenemos que hacer un poco más dura para poderla cortar o trabajarla. Por ejemplo, como utilizamos un arco con una cegueta muy filosita, delgadita pero muy filosa, si la plata fuera pura no nos permite estar calando una figura porque se cuelga y por lo blandito que es la plata pura no se podía trabajar, aunque se puede, pero pues por eso se puso el cobre, para que se trabaje bien, le puedes dar forma a las figuras, como una estrella, una luna.
¿Y todas las figuras son hechas a mano? Como
Todo.
con los animales y
Todo trabajamos con plantillas. Toda la figura que yo quiera hacer esto lo imprimimos o lo hacemos con plantillas. Los talleres en Taxco así son. Por lo regular ustedes donde vayan a otro lado van a ver una mesa casi parecida. Aquí yo porque utilizo una cosa, utilizo otra, estoy ocupando constantemente, pues tengo mis ácidos en la mesa. Uno es ácido, lo tengo hasta acá, los demás son agua, pero normalmente los tenemos en el piso. Los aretes cartoneados.
wow. Es muy ligera.
Sí, porque es hueco.
Ah, ok.
Es hueco.
Wow.
Con eso se utiliza la plata pura para hacer eso.
¿Cuál es su nombre?
Mi nombre es Humberto Hernández. Aquí en este lugar me conocen por Don Beto. No, bienvenidos. Aquí toda la gente es bienvenida en Taxco y pues nos da gusto que nos visiten porque al final de cuentas pues nosotros vivimos del turismo. La gente que viene y nos visita les damos la explicación sobre todo eso. que lleven un conocimiento de cómo se hacen las cosas.
Sí.
Que digan, es cierto, en Taxco pues sí lo hacen artesanalmente.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause I don't have mine.
Sí, ¿qué decir? ¿Aquí?
First time ever at a restaurant where they offer to bring dog food for Colima. I think she likes it here.
¿Qué tal?
Very good. I like this place. It's very pretty. Nice view of the streets and super dog friendly. Even gave Colima her own breakfast.
What did I get?
After a picturesque breakfast, it was time to explore the quaint, sidewalkless streets of Taxco and the iconic architecture with its bright white facades and red tile roofs. The Zócalo glowed with bright orange marigold flowers for Dia de Muertos, and the elaborate pink stone Santa Prisca church towered over the cheerful city center. But then, rain clouds started rolling in and we had to cut our exploring short. The silver lining, however, was that we were able to escape the afternoon storm in the most quaint cafe with an incredibly picturesque view. We're on our way to a silver ring making experience, except we're running late and it's raining, so we're going to catch a cab. A typical Taxco cab. Just wait and see. Something. These Volkswagen Bugs have no problem going up Taxco's steep and narrow roads.
Right.
Viene otro bus.
Sí, sino que la de venía vino muy rápido.
Today we're going to learn how to transform this silver into these shiny rings. We learned how to make silver rings the way silver jewelry has been made in Taxco for hundreds of years by artisans just like our teachers, Gustavo and Moy. We watched as the silver pellets melted down to complete liquid under a fierce flame in just a couple of minutes. We started crafting our rings by measuring and cutting strips of silver. Working with silver to make our rings was a dance back and forth between making the silver malleable with fire and working the metal to give it the right texture and shape. Then it came time to meticulously polish our rings until we could almost see our reflections in them. It was an incredible experience that really helped us to appreciate Taxco's history and tradition with silver with all of our senses. There was the smell of gas every time the flame was lit to heat the silver, the sound of metal tools and silver clinking against one another, the rings becoming extremely hot to the touch as we polished them, and the shiny sight of our brightly polished rings once they were completed. We're back in the van after a very fun and full day here in Taxco. It was cool to see, since we did the whole process ourselves, it was very interesting to see how we ended up with this really shiny piece of jewelry, because during the process the silver was more dull and more raw and just not the finished polished product.
Yeah.
So you really appreciate at the end when you give it the final polish and it ends up being so shiny, it's like, wow, how cool that it was able to transform from this raw material to a shiny piece of jewelry.
And also something very important, I think, it's the whole process that we've been through since we got to Taxco, because it wasn't only seeing it in the workshop, in the experience that we went and made our own. If not, also like walking in the streets, see how they sell it, like finding Humberto's workshop in the middle of a market, which is like kind of like the traditional way. And then we found this amazing experience where we could experience it by ourselves and take it from this, like just you said, like from the raw material to the final product, like all shiny and perfect to sell it. It's amazing. It's a very cool experience to see it like with your own eyes, because it's kind of hard to see like these days, like full process like this, right?
Yeah.
Like normally it's like very industrial and
Yeah, but it's still very artisanal here in Taxco. Like all the little vendors you see people selling silver, they make their jewelry at home and then they bring it to their little stands.
Yeah.
Which I had no idea, so it just gives you a whole different perspective. You see all these Tasqueñas? No. Tasqueños, the people from Taxco selling silver, but you don't think like, wow, they spend like hours at home making the jewelry before they even bring it to their little stand that you see in town.
Yeah. It's something very interesting that we found is that Taxco is no longer they don't have any mines anymore. I don't know if we said that in the video, but yeah, it's something very interesting that they used to have a lot of silver in the mines, and I think they still have silver in them, but they, how do you say huelga?
There's a strike, I guess.
There was a strike from the workers of the minas, so that the mine has been stopped for over 15 years now, and they are not producing any silver. They are importing it, well, not importing it, bringing it from other states. But it's interesting that the culture stayed, like, is what the people know what to do. So it's very well known for their silver, and people come and buy silver even though the silver is no longer being mined here. So it's very, very interesting. We loved it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video too. I hope we could transmit.
Yeah.
I hope we were able to transmit our experience as we liked it so much, so you can enjoy it as you watch the video. And if you liked it, subscribe to our channel. It helps a lot. And yeah, I don't know. You have anything else to say?
Good night.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
See you next Sunday. Thank you for watching till the end.
Yeah. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.